Hey guys, today is day 15 of your at-home learning, and today in science we're going to talk more about animals. Yesterday, if you guys can remember, your job and your lesson of yesterday was to tell me all about different types of animals from around the world. You had to make a list and tell me the things that they needed to live and survive. And if you couldn't think of any animals off the top of your head, then I wanted you guys to look out of your window at home and just to wait and see what different animals you saw. And I want you guys to tell me what you thought those animals need to live and survive. So today's activity is a little different. We're going to compare plants and animals, and we're going to compare ourselves to our parents. So, super cool. So, the first thing we're going to talk about today is, guys, do plants and animals keep growing forever? So I want you guys to think about that. That's the question of the day that I want you guys to think about, and I want you guys to talk about that question with your parents or your siblings or your friends or whoever. Think about it. Do you think animals and plants always grow forever and ever and ever? And I think that is a really great question. Okay? So we know that animals are kind of like humans, right? They start off as babies, they're born, and then they get older, just like we do. And we know that plants change a lot throughout the year. We know we have different seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. So throughout those 4 seasons, plants change so much throughout the year. Some of them don't sprout until summer and spring. Some of them lose their leaves in the fall, and some of them don't grow their leaves back in the winter. And then there are some plants that grow in the fall or grow in the winter. So I want you guys to think about that. The next thing that I want you guys to think about are yourselves and your parents. Think about it, guys. Your kid and your parents are what we call adults. So here's our next question. How long do people grow? So think about it. When you were born, you were a little baby, right? And every year we get older. And every year that we get older, we learn more and more about ourselves, and our body grows more. But do you think our bodies grow forever? Now, when I say our bodies, I don't mean like, how big we can get or how long our hair can grow, because those things can change all the time. I'm talking about things like your height and your shoe size and how your face looks and stuff like that. So how long do you think people grow? So let's think about it. Think about if you have a baby sister, a baby brother, or a baby in your family. Think about you right now. You're considered a kid/child. Think about your parents. Your parents are considered adults. Then I want you guys to think about someone that is older than your parents, like your grandparents, a great uncle or a great aunt, nana, papa, whatever. Think about that. They're still considered adults. So I want you guys to think about that next question. How long do people grow? Third thing, this is an activity. So our third thing is really cool. It is our activity of the day. Do you think you'll ever be as big or as tall as your mom or dad? So that is your activity for today, okay? I want you guys to draw a picture of you and your family, or you and your mom and dad, or you and your dad, or you and your mom, whatever. I want you guys to think about what you would look like in the future as an adult. And I want you guys to draw yourself and your family in the future. So think about it. If you're drawing a picture of your family, you have to be older than you are now. So if Miss Webb was to draw a picture of herself in the future, I would kind of look the same, just a little older, because I'm already an adult. So think about that, guys. If you're drawing a picture of yourself for the future, you're going to be a bigger kid or an adult, because you are now considered a child. So think about that. When you're drawing a picture, do you think you'll ever grow as tall or as big as your parents? And if so, I want to see that picture in your drawings, okay? So that's your activity for today, okay? So your first 2 questions. Do you think animals and plants keep growing forever? Do animals and plants grow and grow and grow and grow and grow forever? Second question. How long do people grow? So you start off as a baby and you grow to become a child, then you become an adult. So how long do you think people grow? Do you think people stop growing? Last question. Do you ever think you'll be as big or tall as your mom and dad? So with that question, guys, you have to do your activity. Your activity is super easy. Draw a picture of you and your family in the future. And in that picture, I want you to draw yourself bigger or taller than your parents if you think you're ever going to be bigger and taller than your parents. For example, Ms. Webb is an adult, right? My mom is an adult, but I am taller than my mom. And there once was a time when I was shorter than my mom. So When I draw my picture, I can draw a picture of me, my mom, and my two brothers, and we are all taller than my mom except for my oldest brother. He's actually the shortest one in our family. So that's your activity. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for social studies. Bye.